Hi friends, welcome back. Thanks for being here and giving me some of your valuable time. Today we're going to talk more about refining your spending plan. Before you watch this video, please watch the videos on tithing, on tracking your expenses, and the two videos on spending plans. They're not very long. So we've talked about tracking your expenses, why it's important, how to do it. We've talked about how to set up your spending plan backwards, is make your plan according to what you need to spend, and then take a look at your expenses that you've tracked and compare the two, and try to reconcile them. We've talked about saving, and we're trying to build 10% savings into your spending plan. Now we're going to talk about a little bit about what if it's not working? What if that spending plan does not meet your expense needs? I find that there's two different people when it comes to me teaching, and so when I was thinking about what was the help I needed most when I didn't know what I was doing, and when finances were very stressful and chaotic, and the biggest challenge then was just not having enough income to meet our needs, because of we were young and just getting started, and we were in college and having babies and all those things. So I'm gonna gear this towards that population. The other group is people that have enough money and just wonder where it goes. The mindset of, or the thought of, I make plenty of money, where did it all go? And I've been in that camp too. So we'll do another video towards that. But this one's towards, I honestly don't have enough income. I'm going to do a lot of videos with strategies of how to reduce income. I'm sorry, we don't want to reduce income, reduce expenses, right? And then we'll do some videos on how to increase income. What my focus is, if you ask me a question and I take a look at your situation, I'm always going to come down to what will increase cash flow. I'm always going to look at cash flow. That's going to be where our decisions are made, is what's going to help our cash flow the most. But today I just wanted to give you a brief overview. I really like sports. I really love college football, is one of my favorites to watch. And so I like to compare finances to football for a moment. We've got our offense, right? And we've got our defense. And we're going to talk about these sides of the ball. We've also have special teams. But right now we're going to focus on offense and defense. So offense is your income and defense is your expenses. Now, if you have an awesome offense that are scoring lots and lots of points, but then your defense is useless and lets the other team score a lot of points, then that's going to be frustrating because you're not going to stay ahead, right? They're going to constantly catch up. If you have a great defense that's constantly stopping the other team from scoring, but your offense is lousy and you're not scoring any points, you're not going to win the game. You have to have points to win, right? So you've got to have both sides of the ball. You've got to focus on both sides. A lot of people focus on reducing expenses, the defense, which is extremely important, and I think that's the easiest place to start, is as you're tracking your expenses and looking at your spending plans. The easiest way to improve your game in the beginning is to say, okay, what do we not need to spend money on? What are we spending money on that we don't value? What are we spending money on that is not getting us towards our goals? Where do we want to make changes? Simple things like cutting out cable, shopping for car insurance, meal planning so your groceries expenses go down, eating out less. So there's so many ways. I think that's the easiest. But we also have to focus on our offense too. We have to think about our income and start getting creative on how to increase income. There's so many different ways of doing this too, many different strategies. You have to be careful not to, there's scams out there. There's buy our expensive program out there. So I think it's a little trickier in a general sense to increase income, just because we have to be more careful, do more research. And I think it's harder work, at least in the beginning, to increase your income and focus on the offense. But I just wanted to put that out there, that we need to focus on our defense and our offense you're not going to win the game if you don't have, good teams on both sides of the ball. And then when we talk about special teams, that's going to be ways to make our money, our income, work for us and grow faster and work harder. And that's when we're going to start building passive streams and not having to trade our time for money. But right now, we are trading our time for money, and we need to do that for a little while. And we need to reduce our expenses, focus on that defense, get them healthy, and then focus on that offense too, and work on increasing income. And if we can do both at the same time, we're going to have a well-rounded team and a team that starts winning games. So I wanted to put that out there for you. I hope the sports analogy was a helpful visualization. I really like that visual. My goal as a financial coach is to help moms and families get their finances in order, and get out of the chaos, and help your defense and offense get healthy and strong and start winning games. And I'm loving providing free content as much as possible so that you can use it to improve your financial situation. If you do want to work one-on-one with me, I have one-on-one coaching. I have a coaching program, and my website is below. Come visit me. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm happy to help. I'd love to answer questions. If there's a video I need to do on specific topics, please let me know. But your action step today is to start analyzing your offense and your defense, your income and your expenses, and start thinking about how you can make your team stronger. Start thinking about ideas, even if they're little teeny ideas, cutting out $5 a month or increasing your income by $10. Start small. It's okay. You guys start somewhere. So that's your action step for today. And if you choose to share, put it in the comments what you're gonna do on both sides of the ball. One action on offense and one action on defense, to start improving your situation and making your team stronger so that it can start winning games.